Hi there, I'm Ember, one of the directors of the North Country Comic Con in Watertown, New York. Recently, I sat down with TikToker SunflowerStardust, better known as Dolores from Imperial HR. We'll discuss how she got started, what she's up to next, and how many citations she plans to file at Nococon this summer. You started out on TikTok and got surprisingly big. How do you figure that happened?
Uh, but you're kind to say that it got big. But so I make Imperial HR skits, and I've been doing that for 2 years now, I guess. And it didn't really take off until Celebration last year in Anaheim when I was able to bring her to conventions because there weren't any Comic Cons or anything for a year or two because of COVID. So once I was able to take her to a con, then people really seem to latch onto the idea, and she does so much better at cons because there's all these great costumes and cosplayers to interact with, and it just opens the door for more opportunity. And I think just being able to play in that world is just a fun thing, and to think about the bureaucratic side of Star Wars too is something that I think a lot of people can identify with because we all have normal jobs. You know what I mean? So I think that has connected with some people, and so that's why it keeps going.
Yeah. I think it's extra relatable for that reason. It's something that people don't normally think of in their favorite thing. And then, like you said, at cons, now it's more real. It's right there where they can interact with it.
Yeah, yeah, and just interacting with other cosplayers too is a huge part of it. I think the reason why some of the videos have done so well is just people have amazing costumes and are kind enough to play along in the videos.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about the community is a lot of people are just they just go with it and things just come out. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
exactly.
Yeah. So, how did you get started with it though?
Uh, I joined TikTok like a lot of people in quarantine. I was a costumer, Star Wars costumer before that. I have Jyn Ursos, and I had just started doing 501st stuff. And then, but there were no events to go to. And so a lot of people were turning to TikTok at the time to make videos because they're like, well, I have these costumes. What else am I doing? And so, yeah, that's how I switched to TikTok. And it took a while to kind of figure out what I was doing over there, but I just kind of kept creating original skits. I saw other people creating original skits, and then eventually started just fooling around with that. And it took a while, but I started having a lot of fun with it. And yeah, and then cons came back, and that's kind of, I guess, the short abbreviated story of it all.
You seem to have like an entire platoon of HR people now.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. It's super fun when someone sends a picture and they're like, "I just put together an HR costume," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you look amazing!" It's unreal. I can't believe people are having fun with it like me. It just makes it so much better.
Yeah, yeah, it's extra neat. But as for yourself, being creative is wonderful, but it can be quite a strain on the brain. What
Yeah,
is it that keeps you going and keeps ideas fresh?
that's a really good question because I do struggle, and I don't post as often as most people that would consider themselves video creators or content creators. I really don't post as much for that reason because I do get writer's block or whatever. But my husband is a really good. He's a Star Wars nerd too, and so we will sometimes, just be out somewhere and one of us will have an idea and then we'll just write the skit in the car on the ride home or something like that. So he's really a good sounding board and helps with some of the inspiration, or if I have an idea, he can help take it to the next level or something like that.
Yeah, very cool. It's always nice when you have a cohort.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, what do you have on the horizon? Like, any plans for either the character or other characters coming up in the future?
I want to branch out more. I do love Dolores, but I feel like that's all I've been doing the last year, which is fine. I'm really grateful to be doing that, but I want to do other stuff. So I'm trying to bring back, I have a rebel character that's kind of the same position, but on the rebel side. So I want to bring her back and do more stuff with her. And she's kind of more happy. Like Dolores is like, doesn't take any nonsense, doesn't really smile a whole lot. But the rebel side is obviously much more pleasant. So I want to do something more with that in the future.
Yeah, that makes sense because the Empire's all, oppressive bureaucracy, whereas the rebellion is more hope for the future kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. Okay. As for this year, coming to Nococon, do you
Yes.
have anything that you want to tease about or that you might want to hint at?
Oh, that's a really good question. This is I was finally, you guys are so kind to let me come along at the last minute. So this is all very new. My work schedule in real life is a little bit complicated. So I'm just so
Oh,
appreciative
I
of the
relate.
opportunity. So I still need to figure out what the special, that's a good question. I just got back from C2E2. So I think it'll be something similar to C2E2 if you've seen those videos where it's like appreciation for members.
For those who may not be aware, where can people find you?
Sure. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Sunflower Stardust. All one word. And it's spelled like it sounds.
Easy enough. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining us today, Larissa. We're really looking forward to seeing you in June.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ember.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please take a moment to hit that subscribe button because we have plenty of other interviews with other guests and featured creators as we count down the days to the opening of Nococon 2023. Tickets are already on sale, so be sure to get yours now, and we will see you this June.
Set a course for our YouTube channel for interviews with more guests and featured creators bringing the epic to Watertown. Make it so.